Okay, I'm going to try to do a quick screencast for you on using the item bank to create an assessment in Illuminate Ed. Program's going kind of slow today, so I apologize up front. You go to create assessment. We've already learned on the fly and flexible. I'm going to click item bank. It's being very slow this morning, so be patient for just a second. Okay, so I'm gonna do it in standard mode first. So that's what it defaulted to. I'm gonna click next, and I'm gonna give it a name. So this is gonna be my let's do item bank sample, and you can put a description. I'm gonna choose the academic year. I'm gonna choose all grade levels, just so you can see how it works. And English language arts is fine. And I'm going to go to create. Okay. Next step is to pick the standards that you're going to use. If you roll all the way down to the bottom, Georgia Standards of Excellence is there. And since I picked English language arts, I'm going to pick English language arts for the area. And I can pick grades 9 through 10 or 11 through 12. I'll start with 9 through 10. You can do keywords in your standards here if you wanted to. You can see that with this particular standard, there are 1,513 items. In this standard, there are 1,699 and so on. You can expand them all or collapse them all, and pick them, in a number of ways. If you already knew the standard, you could use that to search in this box right here. So for right now, let's just say I'm picking those standards. When you're done, and you've picked all the standards, you can see the list is long. I'm going to go to next. After that, you can use all kinds of filters. That's the standard I picked. If I had picked multiple ones, they would be showing up. You can pick different item banks. Right now, I have all of the item banks clicked, and then you update the filters. You can select particular authors of who's created these items, or don't put anything. You can select item types, like do you want multiple choice only, or do you want to see what all is out there, and with or without passages, etc. So when you're finished with all of that, your items show up down here, and you can scroll through them. I am just going to pick a few. This one has a passage, so they read this. They read something else, and then they've got some matching questions. So let's say I wanted to add this question. I click add. Now I happen to add one that's not aligned exactly to the standard, so I could add that standard as well. And let's just say I like this one next. And I'm going to add it. And then I'm going to add this one. And notice on this particular one, this has 2 answers that apply. So that gets them a little bit higher order thinking and possible partial credit situations. They have matching, they have drop and drag. Here's an open-ended question, which would have to be added, graded separately. But I think you can see how you add the questions. So once you've added all the questions that you want, you're going to go to next. And the bar across the top kind of tells you where you are in this process. You've picked 5 items, 5 different standards. 3 of them have passages. So you're kind of looking through what you've picked. You can press the preview button and preview what you have. When you do that, it says there's 5 questions, and you click begin test to start previewing. Here's the excerpt. Here's the question. So you navigate by the forward arrows. Here's the passage. Here's the question. You can zoom in or out. You can navigate to question number 3 and question number 4 and question number 5. And when you're done, you click Finish Test. And these would be my responses, but as you could tell, I didn't respond. So I'm going to finish. And if you were satisfied with your test, you return to your item bank. And so step 5 is going to be, you could prepare a booklet if you were going to print. I really would like to see us doing online testing more. And some of the questions you choose, like if it's a drop and drag, you have to use online. So you can skip this step. Notice it says it's optional. And go to publish. Reading this sentence right here, publishing your assessment will finalize and lock it from further editing. This should be done before you do an administration. Once it's published, the assessment may be accessed for use in administration within the system. So you would click publish, and if you were ready to give it, you would click publish and administer. If you have any questions about this, let me know. This is a quick overview of how to use the item bank to create a test. Thanks.